History of butterfly stroke. What is butterfly stroke? The butterfly stroke developed in 1930s when swimmers exploited a loophole in breaststroke rules by recovering their arms over the water to drastically reduce drag. To alleviate the physical strain of this new movement, University of Iowa coach David Armbruster and swimmer Jack Sage invented the dolphin kick in 1935, mimicking the vertical undulation of fish tail. However, because governing of FINA requires a traditional breaststroke kick, this faster dolphin kick was initially banned, forcing swimmers to use the overarm with a breaststroke kick for nearly 2 decades. By the late 1940s, the hybrid style completely dominated breaststroke competitions, rendering traditional swimmers uncompetitive. To save the original stroke, FINA officially separated the two disciplines in 1952, legalizing the dolphin kick and establishing the butterfly as an independent event. The stroke made its Olympic debut at the 1956 Melbourne Games. In the late 20th century, the stroke evolved again as swimmer maximizing speed by staying underwater, eventually forcing a 15-meter underwater limit in 1998 to keep the competition on the surface. Butterfly stroke techniques. First, body movements. Second, arm movements. Third, dolphin kick. Fourth, breathing. The butterfly stroke technique relies on a simultaneous symmetrical motion across the entire body. Its success depends on the precise timing to link upper body pull with lower body propulsion and proper arm and legs movements.
Takot na ako na araw-araw hindi ko mahawakan yung kausap ko. Araw-araw, iisipin ko kung anong ginagawa mo, kung sinong kausap mo, kung sinong kasama mo. Baka may magpakilala sa'yo, baka may pumorma sa'yo, Joy. Baka magustuhan mo siya. Joy! Joy, takot na ako magmahal tapos mag-iwan ulit.
Ethan, don't you trust me enough?
Can't you love me enough?
It's never a question of love. Mahal na mahal kita. Ganun. Sana maniwala ka dun.
Ganun. I don't love you. I don't love you. Hindi na natin kailangan isipin yung oras kasi sabay natin tong palilipasin. Hindi mo na kailangan suluin ang lahat.
Faster, faster!
Kasi nandun ako para tulungan ka. Araw-araw sabay tayong uuwi sa iisang bahay. At pupuniin natin to ng tawa at saya.
Akala ko malamig kasi umuulan. Malamig pala kasi may iba na. Ayos, ayos. Ginawa ko naman yung best ko. Nagbulag-bulagan ako. Pero ganun talaga. Iniwan pa rin ako. Siguro kahit naman maging pogi ako dito eh. Hindi naman talaga ako mahal. Wala rin. Mag-flex pa ba ako? Wala, hindi natin makikita yung muscle ko guys eh. Kasi may damit tayo. Pero ganun talaga. Hindi mo man makita ang muscle ko. Hindi mo pa rin naman makita yung halaga ko.
Mapaglaro ang tadhana. Bakit nga ba kailangan pagtagpuin ang dalawang tao pero hindi naman sila magiging magkasama hanggang sa huli? Ang sabi ng iba, nangyayari ito dahil sa bawat taong dumarating at umaalis sa buhay natin ay nagbibigay at nag-iiwan sila ng mahalagang aral. Ngunit paano kung muling nag-cruise ang landas ninyo ng taong bahagi na lamang ng iyong nakaraan? Paano kung muli siyang pumatok sa puso mo? Hahayaan mo ba siyang pumasok kahit alam mong hindi na pupwede?